There are several methods to prevent a pregnancy. They are divided into long-lasting reversible, hormonal, barrier, emergency, fertility awareness, and permanent. Long-lasting reversible are the IUD or intrauterine device, which is inserted in the woman through the uterus or cesarean and stays effective for 3 to 5 years and has a 99% or more effectiveness. Hormonals are the combined oral contraceptive pill, the progesterone-only contraceptive pill, and the Depo-Provera injection. The pills are taken daily and the injection is done every 3 months. Done correctly, they have a 99% or more effectiveness. Barriers are condoms and internal condoms, which prevent the sperm from entering the vagina. Condoms also prevent STDs or sexually transmitted diseases and can be bought everywhere from websites to pharmacies. Correctly placed, they have a 98% effectiveness. Emergency contraception are the ECP or emergency contraception pill and the copper IUD. The ECP can be taken up to 3 days after unprotected sex with a 98% effectiveness, as long as the weight is less than 70 kilograms. Above that is recommended a double dose or copper IUD. The copper IUD can be used up to 5 days after sex and has a 99 effectiveness. Fertility awareness is learning the signs of fertility in the menstrual cycle to help plan or avoid pregnancy. Permanent are the vasectomy for males and tubular ligation for females. The vasectomy consists of cutting of the tube that delivers the sperm into the semen. The tubular ligation is the closing or cutting of the tubes to prevent the traveling of the eggs onto the uterus. Pros and cons of physical and chemical contraceptives. Chemical pros: no interruption of foreplay or intercourse, reduced bleeding and cramping on periods, fewer periods, less pain on ovulation, etc. Cons: don't protect against STDs, may not be as effective with some medicines, pills must be taken daily, patches may not be as effective with direct sunlight or high heat, etc. Physical pros: protect against STDs, don't need daily prolongation. There may have after sex methods to assure effectiveness. Some are cheap and very accessible. Physical cons: some are not cheap or accessible. May need the help of a verified physician in order to implant or remove. Some methods are more or less 1% less effective.
The male reproductive system includes the testicles, duct system, accessory glands, and the penis. Now I'm going to proceed on a brief explanation of each one of these organs. The testicles are the producer and storage of the million of sperm cells. The testicles also produce a cell called testosterone. The testosterone is a cell that makes the man go through his puberty. Also, the testicles are inside of the scrotum. The scrotum is a bag that helps to regulate the testicles' temperature. Going on, the duct system includes the epididymis and the vas deferens. The vas deferens is a tube that helps transport semen, and the epididymis is a set of cold tubes that connect the vas deferens. The accessory glands include the seminal vesicles and the prostate glands. These glands provide the fluids to lubricate the duct system. The seminal vesicles are attached to the vas deferens, but the prostate glands produces some parts of the semen. The penis is actually made of 2 parts, shaft and glands. The shaft is the main part of the penis, like the body, and the glands is a tip, the head. In the glands there is a small opening called urethra, which lets semen and urine exit the body.
The female reproductive system is composed of the internal genital organs, the ovaries, the uterine tubes or oviducts, the uterus, and the vagina. External genitalia comprises the vulva, and mammary glands are also included. Ovaries are even organs that are responsible for the production of female gametes, also called oocytes, as well as for the synthesis and secretion of female sex hormones. Ovaries are located in the pelvic cavity, one on each side of the uterus. Uterine tubes, abducts, or fallopian tubes are pairs of tubular organs attached to the uterus. The, the uterus has three parts: the upper zone, where the abducts are inserted, and is called the font. The portion of the center is the body, and the lower portion is the cervix, which extends to the vagina. Its functions are the implantation of fertilized ovum, allowed pregnancy, and childbirth. Um, The vagina. The function of the vagina is to act as an outlet for the menstrual flow. It is the receptacle of the penis during intercourse and constitutes the birth canal. The inner layer of the vagina has folds that allow distension during intercourse and delivery. The vulva includes the external genitalia, pubic scrotum, labia majora, labia minora, clitoris, and vestibule. The mammary glands are even organs located in the anterior part of the thorax. Milk-produced cells are organized into structures in the form of small sacs called alveoli. Several alveoli form lobules, and these in turn integrate lobules. The structures responsible for milk production are surrounded by fatty tissue and are supported by the suspensory ligaments of the breast. Lactation includes the production and ejection of milk and is regulated mainly by the prolactin and oxytocin hormones.
Hormones regulate process as a maturation of oocytes, ovulation, and the preparation of the uterus for implantation. The hormones are secreted cyclically and give rise to the stages or phases of the menstruation cycle, which lasts on average 28 days.
Ovulation. The peak of estrogen production triggers in the pituitary gland the production of luteinizing hormone, which promotes the rupture of the mature ovarian follicle and releases the oocyte. This action happens in the middle of the menstrual cycle.